How's it going, guys? My name is 𝗍𝗪𝗏 and welcome to my channel where we try to bring out the potential of every Pokemon there is. Today's focus is on a team built around the mole Pokemon Dugtrio. Dugtrio with Endure and Reversal with Terra Fighting hits super hard, especially with the Lychee Berry boosting its attack after enduring a hit. Full team Pokepaste is in the description, and if you want to battle me, there's a Discord link down there too. Let's get started. Okay, Reese has brought a pretty cool team with a Hisuian Typhlosion that stands out. Serperior is awesome. Umbreon's nice to see as well. So I'm looking at this squad and I'm thinking, right, Dugtrio outspeeds everything on the team outside of Scarf users, potentially the Typhlosion and Scarf user. So Dugtrio might pop off in this one. Houndstone might as well. I think we expect the Ninetales lead and we go with the Tyranitar lead just to counteract that. Get the stand up instead. So let's go ahead and do that now. And then we'll go from there. And the battle begins. Good luck, have fun, Reese. They're going to lead off with Bo, which is the Rotom. As I led off with T-Tar, this is not a very good lead for us. We can get smacked in the face with a Hydro Pump or a Will-O-Wisp, which we definitely don't want. So if we assume they're going to go for a Willow or a Hydro Pump, we're better off switching out. So if it's Hydro Pump, Oakhorn's a good switch, but if it's anything else, then we're not too shabby. I think Tyranitar doesn't do much for us this game. I think I might just go for a knockoff or a Stealth Rock straight away because they don't have a Hazard Clearer. I'm going to go for a Stealth Rock straight up. They do go for the burn. I didn't really want anything else being burned, so something had to be burned there. But I definitely didn't want like Houndstone to be burned or Dugtrio to be burned or even Ogerpon to be burned. But we get the Stealth Rocks up anyway, which is going to be good. It's going to hurt that Typhlosion and the Ninetales pretty well. And we've got the Sand up as well, which is awesome. Always awesome. So, now, what is this Rotom's set is the real question. The leftovers. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. And that's the benefit of Sandstream. It makes things a bit more easier to find out whether things are leftovers, etc. Breaks potential sashes and all that stuff. So now let's go for a knockoff. Try and knock off something's item. Hopefully the Ninetales so we can get rid of the Aurora Veil Light Clay. They go for a Volt Switch just to get a bit of chip. Makes a lot of sense. Not going to do much damage, but still chip nonetheless. And we are Smooth Rock, so we don't have the leftovers to recover our health from that burn. So it is going to whittle away our health little by little. And Sentinel's going to come in. Who's Sentinel? Gliscor? Interesting. So Gliscor comes in. He gets hurt by the stones. We go for a knockoff. That's going to knock off their Toxic Orb, which is fantastic for us. Absolutely great for us. And you know what's great about this set? They are not going to expect the Ice Beam right now, so they probably go for an Earthquake. I'm just going to go for an Ice Beam. I can live an Earthquake, no problem. Unless it's a crit, of course. Swords Dance. Oh, they're not expecting the Ice Beam at all. Tyranitar coming through with the Ice Beam is awesome. Let's go. Let's go. That's a dead Gliscor. Yes. So Gliscor was a big problem for our Dugtrio. So is Rotom, to an extent. I'm pretty sure Reversal at 1 HP will KO the Rotom, but I could be wrong. But Gliscor's gone. That's awesome. Fiyumi comes in. That is going to be the Ninetales, right? Yeah, I've faced this Ninetales before. I think it's just an Aurora Veil set, but Stones do dig into Fiyumi. They get the Snow up, which is awesome for them. They're going to get the Aurora Veil here, but it's fine. We're going to go into Cobalion right now. And we're going to fire off a big Steel Beam. And that's the plan. Or are we? We'll go for a Volt Switch, actually, because they probably switch out. So we're going to Kobakai. They do go for the Aurora Veil, which is fine. They wouldn't stay in here. That's for sure. I'm just thinking about my options. So if we go to our Pokemon, what have we got? So we could go back into T-Tar if we Volt Switch. Depending on what they bring in, if they do switch. The best switch in probably is going to be the Rotom, right? So let's go for a Volt Switch. I think they switch out. They do switch out. They don't want to get hit by a big Steel Beam or probably Flash Cannon in their head. So they're going to go into Pyro, which is going to be the Typhlosion, right? Yeah, Typhlosion comes in. Get some Stealth Rock Chip, which is going to severely lower that Eruption power if they have Eruption. We go for a Volt Switch and lower that health even more, which is fantastic. And then we just go straight into T-Tar. Because T-Tar can definitely take a hit from this thing, get rid of the snow. And we go for a knockoff. That's the way we want to go forward. So Tyranitar comes in. Sandstream comes through. And they also get buffed by the Sandstorm, which is going to lower that power of the Eruption even more. So they can't really go for Eruption, can they? I think that whole Typhlosion strategy is probably ruined right now, but it depends what set they are. Let's go for a knockoff anyway and find out. They are going to Terra. So the Terra, okay. Are they Terra Fighting right now? Terra Fighting would make sense. They are Terra Water. Okay. Well, we know knockoff's not going to KO because we're burned. But we'll at least get rid of a Choice Scarf potentially. So they go for a Terra Blast. That's going to sting a little bit, but it's not going to KO us, I don't think, unless they're Specs. They're not specs. They're probably scarfed. We go for a knockoff. Let's find out what item that is. Let's find out what item that is. Charcoal? Fair enough. Right, Sandstorm's going to buff it the Typhlosion. And the Burn's going to nearly take us out. So what we can do here is, I want to keep Tyranitar around to get rid of the snow. Get the sand up another time. So if they're going to go for a Terrablast water, we should go into Ogerpon, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So we'll withdraw Tyranitar. We can still use it to get the sand up, get rid of the snow, like I said already. Repeating myself again. We're going to Majora to take a Terrablast, like so. They do go for a Terrablast, which we're going to absorb because we are a Water Absorb Pokemon. And then we can just go for whatever we want. So I think the best bet is going for Horn Leech. They can bring the Ninetales in if they want to. So I might go for a U-turn or a Spikes. I might go for a Spikes because there's no way this thing can hurt us really. So we go for a Spikes. They do stay in, which is interesting. I really thought they'd go into Ninetales, to be honest with you. Shadow Ball, that's going to sting a little bit, but it won't KO us. Definitely don't KO us. So we will get buffed by the Sandstorm as well because we are obviously weak to, well, not weak to it, but we aren't immune to Sandstorm. So let's go for a Horn Leech. Horn Leech comes through. Yep, they're not switching out. Fair enough. They've probably thought, you know what, Typhlosion's not as useful as they wanted it to be, which makes a lot of sense. So Typhlosion goes down. Pyro faints, which is awesome. And now I'm looking at their squad and I'm thinking, you know what? Once that Aurora Veil's gone, we're in a good position. We need to get Corviknight in to get rid of that Aurora Veil, that's for sure. Damon comes in. Who's Damon? Superior. Okay, that makes sense. So Superior comes in. They have already Terra, so we don't have to worry about Terra Fire. So we can go for a U-turn here. I think they actually outspeed us. We should hard switch into Corviknight here, and then we can get a Defog off. And the Defog will boost their evasiveness instead of lowering it because of contrary, but it's fine. It's fine. We can handle that. Leaf Storm comes through. No damage, of course, and they have no coverage moves that could hurt us. Not really, anyway. So there's a Sandstorm buff to them again. And they've got what? How many more turns of Aurora Veil? 1. So all we need to do here is go for a U-turn. We do not need to defog. So they withdraw. Probably expecting a defog. I'm not going to go for a defog though because I've got Stealth Resistance Spikes up, you know. I don't want to do that. Rotom comes in. Stones Dig in. We go for a U-turn. And it obviously does no damage. But we're in a much better position because now their Aurora Veil is going to wear off this turn. And we can just bring in whatever we want. So I'm leaning towards Houndstone or Ogerpon. Houndstone's not a bad one. It does bait in the Umbreon though. Let's go for the Houndstone switch. Let's go for the Houndstone switch. The Undertaker is here. And then, like I said, their Aurora Veil should wear off this turn, right? Should. And there we go, the Aurora Veil wears off, which is awesome. So, do I go for a Poltergeist or a Play Rough? Predicting the Umbreon to come in. I'm going to go for a Poltergeist. I think they'll try and tank it. I think they'll try and tank it to go for a Volt Switch or a Burn. Poltergeist comes through. There we go. We're going to attack him with a leftovers. Choice Banded should do the job. Doesn't quite do the job as they go for a Willow, which pretty much shuts down Houndstone right now. But you know what? They can't live another Poltergeist, so they're going to have to switch out here. I'm going to make a bold assumption. I'm going to make a bold assumption, and I'm going to assume they're going to go into the Umbreon right now. Because Umbreon does Wallers or Ninetales. Ninetales could also come in pretty free here. Get the snow up. So what I'm going to do here is, instead, I'm going to go into the Cobalion. I'm just going to hard into Cobalion. So Undertaker, get on back. We're going to Kobakai, the Cobalion. And I'm pretty confident they'll go into Umbreon or... Oh, they Hydro Pumped? Nice. Okay, so we have a Citrus Berry at least, so that's not too bad. To be fair, Cobalion can probably 1v1 their entire team right now. Probably. We definitely KO the Ninetales with Steel Beam. So I say we go for an Aurora Seer here. They go for Protect, that's fine. They know we're special now. They know we're special, which is fine. Boom. They also get some more leftovers recovery, which is probably what they're mainly aiming for then. And like I said, I'm just going to go for an Aura Sphere again. I don't see any reason not to. So Aura Sphere come through. Should KO the Rotom from here. Aura Sphere comes through. If it doesn't KO, I'm going to be mad. It does KO though, which is great. So down goes the Rotom Wash, which is awesome. 𝗨𝗟𝗧𝗜𝗠 coming through. Getting a KO. Right, Fuyumi comes in the Ninetales. Interesting choice. So if they manage to set up on a Royale here, if they are faster than us, I don't think they are faster than us, but they could be faster than us. I think they might be faster than us. They get the snow up. We're just going to fire off a big Steel Beam real quick because it will do the job. Even through Aurora Veil, they've got no chance of living this. No chance of living a Steel Beam. Granted, at the health they're at, Flash Cannon would probably do the trick, but still, I want to go for the Steel Beam. I don't have Flash Cannon, so I don't have that option. Damon comes in, that's going to be the Serperior, right? So I think our best bet here is to go for another Steel Beam. Is it? No. The best bet is to go for a Vacuum Wave, I believe. Go for a Vacuum Wave and just get some last minute chip off on them because they do outspeed us, of course. They go for a Leaf Storm. Going to take us out, no problems. And what we have to do here is we're going to have to get rid of the Stealth Rocks and Spikes, pretty much. So what I'm going to do is we'll go into Corviknight. We'll go for a Defog. Yes, this will boost our evasiveness. I am well aware of that. I'm not too worried about it, though. Let's go for a Defog. They go for another Leaf Storm at +2. Bit more damage than last time, but nothing too drastic. As they get another special type boost from Contrary. We go for a Defog. Again, this is going to boost their evasiveness, but it's fine. I'm pretty confident in our team right now. Okay, so the Aurora Veil does wear off. We now go for a U-turn, get on out of there. They go for another Leaf Storm, that's fine. There's a lot more damage. And then we go for a U-turn, which doesn't miss, which is nice. And we nearly take them out, which is awesome. So, now, what we're going to do is, we're going to go into T-Tar and get that sand up, because we're going to need some extra power. Actually, no, because we're going to be mainly using Reversal. So we just go straight into Dugtrio here. So we'll go into the triplets. I'm pretty confident Dugtrio can handle this at this point. It's definitely faster than the Serperior. So I'm going to go for an Endure. Endure comes through. Like so. We brace ourselves. They go for a Giga Drain. That's good. That's a good play. That's a very good play because they're going to get all that health back. No, not that they've much health to get back from a Dugtrio because it's not exactly the most healthiest Pokemon ever. It's under half still. We pop our Lychee Berry. Like so. And like I said, Dugtrio does outspeed here, so we should be alright. The snow is going to stop, not that it matters. And we're going to Terra Fighting Reversal right now. It's our best move to hit this thing. It also means we'll be able to KO that Umbreon with the Terra Fighting Reversal at 1 HP. We definitely KO the Umbreon, so Terastallizing here is great. Like so. Makes us a little bit more stronger in the reversal department. And there's the reversal coming through. Like so. Boom. Down goes the Serperior, which is awesome. Down goes the Serperior, which is very good for us. Transmission comes in. That's the Umbreon, right? Yep. Nice and shiny. Gotta love it. And let's see if Reversal will actually KO from here. I feel like it will, but we won't find out until soon. Reversal comes through. Boosted by Terra. 1 HP and a Lychee Berry attack boost. That Umbreon's going down. Yes, sir. As that is going to be the game. So GG Reese. That was a pretty fun one. I did enjoy that. Nice little 2 Pokemon sweep with Dugtrio at the end there. But I'm not really sure who to make the MVP of this video. So anyway, GG Reese. That was a fun one.